Hello, what's up? There you go. Welcome back to my stream. I'm gonna be doing some sculpting, texturing today. Working on road tiles right now, as you can see. So they're gonna be like sort of played road for my environment. And first thing I'm gonna do today is sculpt. I've made the base. I pre-made the base mesh in Maya, as if it's nothing too interesting. So let's get straight to sculpting. First thing first, the remesher, so it's all quads. Add some subdivisions. I think 10 million is gonna be enough. He looks like enough. And first, what I want to do is go to move topology. Seems quite laggy. Increase our size a bit. I should probably bring the focal shift down. So what I want to do is make some random effects, sort of. I don't know, it's kind of laggy. Glitch. Maybe I should bring the intensity down so it doesn't pull so much. Let's see. Okay, so let's go with focal shift to the minimum and then increase our size. Should probably do this with a bit lower subdivisions. Let's try it. Yeah. This works a bit better. So what I'm doing right now is just creating some variation on the plate with the way it's placed and the way it's looking. Definitely need to bring these down quite a bit. It's like a crack, that's where it's going to be synced in. And make this a bit more equal. Okay, it's looking okay. And let's save. Forgot to save the project. Would have been bad. Let's see, call it stone plates. There we go. Okay, let's go to trim dynamic. Density down. Oh. Please don't do that. Okay. I think that's a bit too much. Yeah. And this works better. Okay. One sec to get my sensitivity right. Yes. I had really high sensitivity just now. It would have been really bad for the sculpting process. Use the size for this place here. Okay. I don't like how that's looking. Let's mask this out and do one side at a time. Okay. And then add a mask here and remove the mask on this side. Okay. Remove the mask there. And bring your size back up. Nice and steady. I haven't streamed in a while. Well, more like the first week when I started streaming. I think I was streaming too much. I streamed like 6 days out of a week. And after that, I felt really drained and tired. So I'm streaming a bit less right now. Gonna be doing streams twice a week, maybe a bit more, depends how I feel and if I have the time. I think I should increase the size a bit. Yeah. Speed up this whole process. Can add the smaller details later. Should have used symmetry. Well, it's fine. It's not really asymmetrical. Completely symmetrical, so it might have ruined it. The important part is I want to make sure that the edges are quite damaged and rubbed out. Because like this is the floor, so all the water is gonna be like coming onto it and stuff like that from all the surfaces around it, from all the rocks, edges. It's gonna be stepped on. I mean, throat is for the graveyard, so it's not gonna be stepped on as much, but still. Okay. Let's add some damage to the bottom as well. Make the side rubbed out. Okay. So like I'm gonna be sculpting 3 of these plates. They're all different in their own way. So there's gonna be some variation to the whole road. See, carving here. Add some more depth to the crack. Okay. I don't know. I really like the workflow was when you're working with like stone. It's a really satisfying process. I'm really like removing the side edge. So like it was really sharp, but I'm almost completely extinguishing it, that sharpness. Like it's not there anymore. Hello, welcome to the stream, Silent Dot. Doing some 3D today. You asked when I was gonna do it last time. Yeah, I'm good. Enjoying the sculpting part for now. This is gonna take a bit. Well, not as long as the gate sculpt, but this is still gonna take a while. And how are you? Okay. There's some weird shading here. I don't like it. It's probably because I added the move topology. Used it quite a bit here. Okay, looking a bit better now. Okay. No, I'm graduating this year. It's a 2-year course. It's like a accelerated one. But so like first year I mostly did like Maya and modeling stuff and like learning the tools. In terms of ZBrush, I've been learning it for like a month. They taught us ZBrush like at the beginning of the first year. But I was like, I'm not gonna use it. And then like most of the stuff I do, I need to sculpt. And like in the past months or so, I've been intensively learning ZBrush and the whole ZBrush workflow. So it's kind of like that. Okay, I don't like this brush. Intensity, increase the size. Okay. Overall experience? It was okay. I mean, I learned a lot because I haven't done any 3D before or anything connected to game development, anything like that. And it has been really helpful. I was able to learn quite a lot. That's what you go to school for, basically. But like, it all takes time. So like, I learned the basics. They teach us the basics, and nothing else after that. Like they teach you the basics, yeah, because it's a really accelerated course as well, like really fast. So we got like I don't know, 3 months where they teach us like mostly Maya, then like a few months Substance, spent a month in ZBrush, then a little bit of Unreal. Like the Unreal was the most disappointing. We haven't learned anything about Unreal. Most of the stuff that I'm doing in Unreal right now, I've been learning myself. I wouldn't say it's completely bad, and because it's an accelerated course and it's fine. But I would love if they teach more Unreal and like the procedural tools and stuff like that. Because like, yeah, like you go to YouTube for more learning. It's like it's quite annoying. Like I've been working on my Unreal scene, my Unreal environment, and I have been like adding spline blueprints, material layering, and they don't teach that. Like you have to learn all of that yourself. It would be nice if they did though. I want to add some more variation to this. Okay, let's try it this way. Yeah, they won't do that. I know, I know. Just saying what I wish for, you know? Okay. Make this crack a bit more distinguishable. Mm. I mean, double money. You could go for like external courses. They're much cheaper than going to like proper uni course. And there are quite a lot of them actually. I haven't done any though. I've been spending most of my time on YouTube trying to learn from there. Don't want to spend more money on an additional course. I really don't like how this is looking. Let's add some thickness to it. Yeah, I mean, not everything. If you like, I've been working in material layering, as I said before, quite a lot lately. And there is not much stuff on YouTube. Like, they give you the basics of how to do material layering, most of the videos, but they don't go in depth. And like, you have to just go in to Unreal and try stuff out yourself. And that takes a long while. ZBrush. Crumple. There we go. Okay. It's a bit too quick. Like, if I was gonna take a detailed course on Unreal, it would probably be a good option, because it would help me a lot. Like, learning in more detail about blueprints and the tools there are in Unreal. And how to make them faster in a better way. Should smooth this out a bit more. That's working okay. Okay, that's my one. Okay. Yeah, it is not that high price. Right now, though, I don't really have enough time for an additional course. Alright. Okay, let's add 2 divisions. No, I don't, because I'm on my BA project. I'm writing my paper. I've got like 2 days a week mostly, sometimes 1. Like, and mostly I've got like online one-to-ones with my tutor basically. So like you book a one-to-one to have a look at your paper and how you're writing it up. Like, the final project is mostly about writing your paper. Like, your work is not as important for the final. Yeah. So wait, are you in uni or no? I don't think I asked. Oh, you're a junior artist. That's cool. Yeah, I've been looking for a job, although my portfolio is not ready yet, so kinda looking for options when I start applying to jobs. So I would call it like that. Like building connections right now. So where do you work as a junior artist? Should I need to add more divisions? Yeah, this works much better. Oh, that's cool. What kind of game are you working on? If that's not a secret. Oops. You want in this corner really covered? Battlefield, kind of. That sounds fun. Is it like realistic or more towards stylized and fantasy? Realistic, okay. And what do you do there? Modeling, texturing, or like more of a generalist? I guess as in, if it's an indie game, then it's probably more of a like generalist, because you don't have many people. Oh, sci-fi. Battlefield sci-fi. Modeling and texturing, I see, I see. That's cool. So, is it like your company from the uni, or like how did you get together as an indie studio? Or did you just join them? Let's add some smaller details now. Join them. That's cool. That sounds fun. Yeah, if I can get to join some indie company, that would be fun. Although I am sort of planning to work on a game with my brother, but that's in the planning stage. We're just starting off. Right now, I'm focusing mostly on improving my skills and building the portfolio. By the way, when did you start learning 3D art? Which studio? No, not as in a studio, just as the two people. $2024. Oh, that's cool. Is that just too smooth here? I see, I see. Do you do any ZBrush or mostly modeling? Mm. You hate sculpting. Well, I'm gonna be doing something that you hate, I think, for another like 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna move on to more fun bits quite soon. Well, I wouldn't call it so much fun bits. I'll be doing some texturing, but it will mostly be using my master material that I already made and do some tweaks and changes for these stone plates. So like, I'm not gonna really be doing any texturing or making new stuff. We'll be just reusing and editing what I've already made before, which probably isn't so much fun to watch, but it will. That's kind of the workflow that I have right now. Just reusing stuff that I've already made. It's a bit too intense. Better. Okay. Uh, wow. These draw size and intensity. Okay. I don't know. I enjoy sculpting myself personally. It's quite fun, quite intuitional, sort of more artsy part. Helps relax, you know. I don't know if you get it. I guess it's different for everyone. Okay. This one is turning out a bit better than the previous one. Let's add some smooth out these edges. So wait, I had a question. Are you using Maya or Blender? Because like Maya is expensive, and if you're working in the indie studio, they're probably not providing you Maya, or do they provide Maya? Okay, let's see. Really like how this part is looking. All looking okay though. Definitely looking better than the first one. I really don't like this Let's use clay buildup and add some. This edge is not looking good at all. Okay. Just gonna smooth it out and rub it into the surface. Sort of. Yeah, this looks much nicer. Let's do the same here. Okay. Looking better now. A bit more realistic this way. Okay, 2 plates done. Let's move on to the third one. It's gonna be the last one. Oh. Geometry, linear measure, and top 2 divisions. Okay. This one is the same as the first one, but I'm gonna add some more variation to it. So like this crack, what I wanted to do is like use move topology and make it really wide. Like this. So it's gonna look slightly different to the first one we made. Like I'm basically repeating the workflow that I already did. As well by doing the each one I make is gonna be better. Slowly improving. Okay. 2 more subdivisions. There you go. 41. There you go. I said myself sculpting is fun, although if you're repeating the same thing, it's kinda tiring for the hand. My hand is getting slowly tired. Although I haven't done that much today. It's probably because it's hot outside. Like, when it's real heat, like when I streamed last week, it was a pain. It was like 30, 35 degrees outside when I started the stream. I was boiling here. It was terrible. Still stream though. But like the way my room is heating up every time I turn on my PC in summer is just insane. I'm taking away quite a bit of the shape on these corners so they don't look so sharp. I might be taking away too much sometimes, but overall it's fine. It's gonna be like small stone plates. They get it with the repeated pattern, so you won't be able to see the small details as much. Like, that's why I'm not spending as much time on them, on the smaller details, because it's not gonna matter. Especially after I add my smart material, that's gonna add quite a bit of small detail to the picture. Okay. Still want to go in a bit of detail and clean up these sharp edges, so it doesn't look as rigid. Like, I want to have a smooth edge for the stone that's been wearing off for a long time. Okay. And these edges here. Let's just smooth it out. Okay, I'm gonna use a mask. Okay. This line is really sharp for some reason. Here as well. Don't want it to be so sharp. It's like trim dynamic, detail, repeat. And then add more detail, and then trim dynamic, and then repeat. It's like an average stone sculpting workflow. I'm gonna be sculpting some wood later. Probably next week on one of my streams. And it's gonna be like a super detailed tree, which is gonna be sort of anchor point for my scene. And that's gonna need some detail, definitely. Okay, some variation. That's good. Taking big sharp cuts to have a more rigid shape helps. Quite like how it looks as well. And reduce the intensity size as well. Yeah. Okay. Then crumple. The crumple tool is sort of like move topology. Like, you move it around like this, and it adds cramps. It's really good for doing stone or anything that has like gloss texture. On stone, it adds like those small cracks, which would usually take a while to add, but with just some movement, you can see it's adding those cracks. Although you need to be careful, because like if you overdo it, it's gonna start cramping the surface and breaking it down, which could get quite annoying. As well, you can like edit it on the edges quite a bit. It affects the edges much more. So like, you can see how the edges are piling up. Like, if you want to add some surface damage on the edge, go for this alpha. And then You see how the damage is slowly appearing there? Okay, let's clean it up. Smaller brush. Reducing the sharpness a bit. Because it's standing out too much right now. Okay. Especially these cuts here. Like, my textures are gonna add the sharpness. I don't need that much. Okay. Looking a bit cleaner. This. Is this a mask? Okay, that was a mask. I accidentally didn't remove a part of the mask. This edge looks really sharp. I want to smooth it out a bit. I think the same on this side, yeah. Okay. Let's look at our 3 parts. Looking good. Okay. Z plugin. And what I want to do is disseminate. So right now it's like 10 millions, and I think these are 2 million. Yeah. Probably reduce the weight was just removing one subdivision. Yeah. Okay. And the plugin pre-processal. What this does is processes the mesh and prepares it to remove some polygons, basically. I forgot what it's properly called. I'll tell you in a second when it finishes. This has taken quite a bit of time, actually. Is the music too loud? I don't quite get it. Can you even hear the music? Seems like it's too quiet, actually. Okay, that was a bit loud. I think this is fine. Okay. Let's see. It's called dissemination. Okay. So it prepares to disseminate, and then I press disseminate all. I should probably do them one by one so it's a bit faster. When you press them all, it takes a while. So I want something like 75k. And you can see here reading GOZ file. It's processing the mesh, the bottom one, and it reduced it from 2 million to just 75,000, which is quite a bit. So let's hide this so we can see. Fill detail. The plugin 75k. See, it's processing, and it removes the polygons, but it doesn't affect the mesh too much, which is really nice. Although your topology needs to be clean for that to work. Like with the pre-processing, it fixes most of the glitches and bugs, but sometimes there are issues. Okay, looks like it's done. You can see, like, didn't change the mesh at all, but it's going to be much easier to bring this into Maya now. Like, if you bring it 3 pieces of mesh, like 2 million, 10 million into Maya, it's gonna be really glitchy and laggy. And you don't want that. As well, I'm not sure if somebody else had this glitch, but sometimes after you do the dissemination, ZBrush takes a while to export files. And it helps to use OBJ export instead of using the FBX export, because for some reason ZBrush instantly exports OBJ stuff. I'm not sure, maybe it's just reading it better. Okay. And then call this plate 1. Okay. And let's hide it. Export. Okay. Hide that. And then export. So next part is I'm gonna go to Maya and retopo this. Let me open up Maya first, actually. Okay. And we can save this after we exported everything. Save. One sec. I'm gonna open up Maya and change the window to Maya. You can look at my board for now. Okay. New. Let's see. Should be there. Get a second update. Yeah, it's there. Okay. And let's get our OBJ files in. So we've got our 3 plates. And what I want to do now, let's hide the top 2 for now. I want the Maya not to glitch. Thank you. Okay, live surface and quadro. I'm just gonna start with the big shape. So it's gonna be a massive chord here. Chord here. And probably divide this up like this. So I'm starting off with bigger shapes because I can add some more topology to it a bit later. Like it's much faster to start off with bigger shapes and add the details after when you're retopologizing. It's quite an annoying part, actually. Not as annoying as I thought it would be. Okay. Let's see. The bottom part retopo doesn't matter so much. Wait, so let's do the mesh at the top first. Let's do a sort of cleanup. So I definitely want to add an edge there. and 2 loops each here. Okay, I want to loop here. Actually, let's add the loop here for now, because there is this edge that's lifted. Can't see so well for some reason. Add the cards in the middle. Okay. I'm doing a sort of, could call it a cleanup. What happened here? Okay. Could add extra topology here for these cracks so they look a bit better. Okay. This works fine. So this is dropping down too much. I'm gonna lift it up. Okay. Looking clean. And like, because I started with bigger shapes and didn't add these smaller ones first, I don't have to do like every single square one by one, which speed ups the workflow quite a bit. Like when I was doing one of my first 3 topos, it took me a while. Let's add some topology here. Okay. And bring this up as well. Couldn't catch the face because it was below. Let's do some relax. It's too much. Never mind. Just gonna manually move it around. It's fine. Okay. I'm not adding anything at the bottom because you're not gonna see it. As long as there are no shading issues, it will be fine. And I can reduce the topology that way. Alright, let's continue on to the next one. So I'm gonna call this plate 1 high, and this one plate 1 low. There you go. Let's move on to plate 2 high. Hide this, clear this, and repeat the process. Start with the bigger shapes, like this. With correct music, it's quite chill actually to do retopology. It's not quite catching it. Okay, I did. That's good. I think this is a bit too far. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't like it. Okay, now let's add some topology. Yeah. Nice. Okay. And let's add an extra loop here and here. Find the issue with this line. Okay. It really likes to like drop down for some reason. Oh my god, this is messy. I don't know why it just wants to drop down like right at the bottom, where it clearly doesn't need to go. Okay, so there is a need for an extra loop here for this part. Something like this. Okay. I'm a bit worried about this angle. Hopefully there aren't going to be any shading issues. I don't really want to add extra topology in there. What's going on? Okay. So far, so good. Okay, there is quite a bit of elevation here. That's why it's looking a bit glitchy right now. Okay, this spot is looking a bit out of place. Slowly getting there. Okay. Mm. I'm just gonna add an extra loop cut here and here. Okay. And let me actually do the same for this one, where I feel like, because I'm gonna be using vertex painting for this. So some extra topology is just going to help it. Call this plate 2 low. And plate 3 high. Okay. And let's go to quadro again. This one should be a bit faster. Okay. So, I don't want to add it. Let's just move it for now. So it connects. Okay. Yeah, so I definitely want to add extra loops like this. And extra loops like this. Kind of feel like I should add an extra loop there as well. Okay. Let's do some cleanup now. You can see like I'm just starting off with massive shapes and then slowly progressing. Like I start big shapes, just get the outline, then add some extra topology for the shape, and then move on to cleanup. And the cleanup, especially when you're doing like stone and stuff and materials like that, it's mostly connected with the edges. There is not much to worry about the flat surface at the top. That's always going to transfer through the normals. Okay. Quite dense topology here. Could make it a bit denser here and here as well. There. So far, so good. Okay. Let's just check out our plates. Let's see. Got 3 plates. 1 key tries altogether, which is really good, I would say. Okay, let's move on to UVs. Great. Camera based. The important part is making sure that the top is cohesive. Oops, why did I? Okay. I don't want to combine them. Just want to UV them together. Okay, camera based. Okay. Just selecting all of the top parts to split them up. Okay, and let's add the cut here. And there should be one here. Okay. And for this part, I should probably add it on some corner that you can't see. Like there somewhere. Okay. Cut. Unfold. Do I have it prepped? I do. Okay. So what I want is this. This is taking too much space. So what I'm gonna do is just select these three, layout, and then let me check this real quick. No distortions, right? Yeah, this looks clean. Okay, let's see the topology. Okay. And then transform, get, and then set. I really don't want to cut these parts more, but I think I should. Let's see. Cut. Get. Set. Okay. Should probably straighten them out. These two need to come down as well. Cut. Cut. Let's go set. Layout. Okay. Probably use some more space if I move this, right? Yeah, so they're stacking up, which is not good. Okay. How does this look? Okay. Let me say this is plate read topo. Okay. What I want to do now is to delete history, freeze transformation, set the pivot. The same for this. Okay. Now I'm selecting all of them and exporting them as high and low polys. Okay, and then these three as low polys. Okay. Close, save. Let's go into substance. Okay. Let's drag and drop 2050. automatically closing stuff. Okay. Let me put substance on 1 second. There you go. Should be able to see it now. Some shading, but that's gonna disappear after the bake. Okay. Wait, what? What's going on? Wait, let me see. Okay. I messed up my exports. 1 second. I'm gonna re-export the high poly and bake it again. Okay. Sorry, give me a sec. I'm not sure how I messed up the export, but I somehow did. Okay. Let's try again the bake. Remove that. Ah, I see what was wrong. Okay. Sorry, 1 sec. I'm gonna close Maya so there are no lags. Let's go for 0.02 and see how it goes. Maybe a bit less. 1.5. Some red. Not good. 1.8. That's okay. Okay. Now we go to get our smart material that we made before. Taking some time to load. Okay. And let me just change the lighting. Okay. Let's see how it's looking here. Okay. I can remove that and remove that. I want the edges a bit brighter, so what I'm gonna do here is filter wrap like this, and then levels. Okay. Looking better already. And then here and the levels. This is what controls how bright it is. So we made it a bit right there, and we want to dull it out a bit like this. Okay. Let's look at our dirt mask. Right now it's baking, doing too much. Although it's affecting kind of weirdly. It's probably because of the lightning here. So what I'm gonna do is reduce and do the same increase here. Okay. Let's add a paint. Let's add a brush layer here. Paint. I'm just gonna reduce the opacity. Add some manual shades. Size down. Okay. Just adding some more dirt to it where I wanted to affect it. Like on the creases. because right now it's not affecting them enough. Okay. Okay. And for the final bit, let's just take a look at the stone. Color. I want to make this a bit darker, closer to something like this. Yeah. Maybe less grainy. There you go. Okay. Save. Always T stir plates. Okay, and let's export the textures now. Like I said, the texturing process is gonna be fast. So give me a second. Just saving it. Export. Okay. Save. Let me just do one quick thing in Maya. One sec. It's not really important, but I'm not even gonna show it because it's literally gonna take me 2 seconds. Okay. That's it. And okay, whatever. Let's go into Unreal. Launching it. It's gonna take some time to launch it. Usually takes some time. But if you're wondering about these reference images on the left, these two are the ones that I take the most inspiration from. Got the Unreal, change properties. Okay. Let's go to our level. From the last stream, I've done quite a bit of improvements here. So I've done some material layering, done the chains, got the brick wall set up instead of the graves are there. I need to add some more and randomize them a bit more. But so far it's looking good. Still have time to work on it. But I really like how the the gate turning out with the chains. Like, the chains are looking amazing. It actually looks like they're holding something. Okay, let's start off here. So I could probably close the reference for now. Don't really need it. Let me just delete the window capture. Yes. Okay. I want to go models, terrain assets, and let's add our planes in. Good. So we got the 3. Then add textures. Okay. Material. Stone plates. I'm not sure if you can. Yeah, so 1 sec, I need to tweak the OBS settings. And editor. There you go. Is it? Okay. So what this does is when I close it, it should disappear from the OBS. And if I open it again, it should appear, right? Doesn't want to appear. Let me change how I do it. 1 second. I'm gonna change this to. Wait. We're gonna add a window capture. No, not a window capture. Okay. Display capture. Okay. Now this should work. Dude, please work. Thank you. Okay. Seems like it's working. Great. Let's add our texture map. Base color. World position offset. Metallic. Then roughness and normals. Texture maps. Then we go to our model. So we got 3 plates. And what we do is we find our texture, click it, and we apply it. That way, it applies it to every single mesh. So like, if I want to drag and drop these plates in, yeah, and if I have like 2 of them, let's say I've got 2 of these. If I drag and drop my material on one, it's not gonna apply to the second one, but it's different for this one because I applied it in the Unreal mesh editor, sort of. Not sure what it's properly called. Let's see. There should be a name for it. Whatever, but just call it an editor. Yeah. So because I'm applying it to the editor, it's gonna be affecting every single mesh. Let's remove it. We don't need that for now. And the last one, where is it? Okay. Oops. Okay, good. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to be working on the blueprint now, and that's quite the boring stuff. Let's call it BP. What should I call it? BP stairs. No, let's call it. Yeah, let's call it BP stairs. It's fine. Okay, this is what we're gonna be working on now. It's really, really boring stuff. Add spline. Okay, call it stairs. Yeah, let's see. Need a variable. Don't remember how to add variables. I think it's here. Yeah. Okay, let's go variable. Can I rename it? Stone mesh. Okay, and change this to integrity, right? Oh. I'm looking at the YouTube video how to make spline meshes because I don't remember this process step by step yet. Let's see. Let's see, static mesh, object reference. Okay, that was hard. Don't blame me. I'm learning. As you're watching me, I'm learning. Okay. Okay. Compile. That should get our variable. Let's see, models, terrain assets, plane one. Oops, I didn't mean to open it. I just need to drop it in here. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Array. Compile. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Found it. We did it! Okay, so if I drop this in. Oh, not there. Extraction script. There you go. Get stone mesh. Okay, we've got our array. Okay, we've got our stone mesh component. Good. I just need a simple get. Get. There we go. Okay. Oh. Random. It should be in range. There we go. Maximum 2. Why? Yeah, it's like this, okay. Go downstairs. Seeing get local content sensitive local bands. Not doing what I wanted to do. This is not it. Should be just subtract now. Subtract. Okay. Minimum max. Oh wait, I forgot to rig this link. Okay. Max. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Need to make some variables first. Add variable. Call it forward step overlap. Should be a float. Okay. Single. Okay. Add another variable. Row height elevation. Should be float as well. And then jiggle amount. Okay. And rotation jiggle. There we go. Instance editable. Okay. Okay. Compile. Okay. Let's try some random values first. Fine. 3, 2, well. Okay. Got our variables set up. let's move on to making the blueprint. Okay. Wait, what? Sec. I'm not understanding something. Let's see. Get spline length. Okay. So we need to move this here. I'm not quite understanding the part about the float. Let's see. Quite weird. That's fine, whatever. If something goes wrong, I can go through the video again and try it. Okay. Okay. That should do it. Oops. Just trying to keep everything clean, so I don't get lost in the process. Sorry, if it's a bit too technical. I'm just learning stuff. floor. For loop. Last index. Quite a long graph, not gonna lie. Let's move it up a bit closer. Because I feel like this for loop is gonna need to be connected to this stuff. We'll see. Yeah, I was expecting that, not gonna lie. Let's do it like this. Okay. That's a bit cleaner. Multiply. Index. Wait, what? Okay, I see. So if I go multiply and then integer, I see. And then if I right click like this and call it to float. Oh, I'm getting smarter day by day. It was saying in the tutorial like that I need to create a divide node that's float. And I was wondering what it is, so I opened another tutorial to find out what it is. And like I found out that this like the divide node can be split up. So like I have a float, right? And then if it's a say subtract node, right? And I want this to be a integer, go like this, and then I go for this one and go float. Now it's an integer divided by a float number. Fascinating. Well, it's probably boring for you, but it's fascinating for me because I'm learning it. Okay. What should I be? Wait, what? Okay, so this should go there. Okay. Spline. Location and distance. That's fine. So many numbers, and that goes there, right? Okay. Okay. Okay, this is a bit confusing. The language in the video is a bit confusing. It's too technical, not gonna lie. Really, really technical. So I'm pretty sure that this get node should be connected with this, but it's not connecting. Well, that's fine. That's whatever. I'm just gonna try to continue and then solve the issue later. Wait, what? Get application. Something is wrong. Eh. I see, so this should go there and connect to this as well. Like this. let's drag chip in. Let's just copy this. Let's call this enter. And trigger, and this to float. Okay. Not gonna lie, this is really confusing. I understand why it's doing, like, I understand why the mass is happening, but it is confusing with all the nodes. And the explanation is a bit weird. Let's see, raw height elevation. Okay. Okay. Add. And this needs to be float. Okay. Spline location to the top. Height calculations in the bottom. What do I call it? Let's see. Add stats component. Interesting, but I already have this. It's fine. Get a copy. Okay. Why are we doing the second one? Okay, I can just, yeah. Why it doesn't work? I don't know, but it doesn't work for some reason, which is quite upsetting. Okay. Can't find anything to fix it. I'll have to fix it later. I'm gonna finish the graph first then. And see any other option. Maybe like this? No. Let me try this. No, it doesn't work as well. Okay, let me stop this for now. Because it's getting a bit confusing. I'm gonna show you for now how the plates look like together. Have this on. Yeah, that's a bit too much. Change this to 5. Okay. By the way, this is not the final material. I haven't finished the layering yet. It is a bit confused. Okay. Let's fix this quickly. X-form, edit pivot, center, accept. Okay, and I think this pivot is also messed up. Yeah, edit pivot, center, accept. Okay, that's gonna fix this. Turning out well though. So yeah, what the graph I'm working on right now is, so the plates, they're gonna spawn like this basically. So they're gonna be like 2 plates. I could manually change the values for 3, and then what the graph is gonna do, it's gonna randomize the rotation. It's gonna make sure that the elevation stays the same. So like when I'm creating a new row, the elevation is gonna go down sort of, or up, depending on the choice of the graph. Then it's gonna randomize the 3 different meshes. So they're gonna be plugged in randomly. There's gonna be no repeating pattern. And that's basically what I'm doing this blueprint for. This one that I'm working on right now. But it's really confusing, so I think I'm gonna end the stream here and continue working on it with the peace of mind without the stream, because it's a bit distracting, even though I'm not I'm trying to concentrate quite a lot. So thank you for everyone who stayed until the end with the stream, even during the boring parts, and have a good night.